All right, let's dive into Mumbai, the city of dreams, right? I've got these excerpts here, an article titled Mumbai, the city of dreams and its vibrant tourist destinations. And wow, I'm already feeling that travel bug. So we're going to take you, the listener, on a kind of like virtual tour of all the must-sees, but with some insider tips. You know, those cool facts you won't find in your typical travel guide.
Yeah, Mumbai, it's more than just a city. It's really an experience, where history just collides with this like modern ambition and energy. It's pretty unique. And as we go through all these highlights, I want you to think about like what sparks your own vision of, your city of dreams.
Okay, first off, and I know it's a bit cliche, but gotta start at the gateway of India, right? Can't think of Mumbai without this like majestic archway on the harbor. But here's a fun fact, most people don't know this. It was built back in 1924 to welcome King George V and Queen Mary. But ironically, it kind of ended up symbolizing the end of British rule in India just a few decades later.
Yeah, Mumbai's full of these layers of history. And speaking of layers, the gateway's architecture, it's a mix of Hindu and Islamic styles, reflecting that diverse heritage. Shows how Mumbai embraces its past, but is always looking ahead.
More than just a photo op, right? And hey, while we're at the gateway, why not hop on a ferry over to the Elephanta Caves? We'll get to those a bit later, but just imagine ancient cave temples on an island, a short boat ride from this crazy metropolis.
The contrast is pretty wild for sure. But before we head across the harbor, let's take a walk down Marine Drive. Locals call it the Queen's Necklace. Pretty cool, right? It's this 3.6-kilometer boulevard, curves along the coast, and at night, all the streetlights just shimmer like a string of jewels, against the water. Yeah. Really breathtaking, especially at sunset.
Oh, I bet. The sea breeze, sound of waves, and golden sunset over the Arabian Sea sounds magical. Okay, from a natural wonder to a man-made marvel, let's go to the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, or CST, keeping it short.
More than just a train station, this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Prime example of how Mumbai mixes those architectural styles. It's Victorian Gothic meets traditional Indian. So like intricate carvings, soaring towers, stained glass windows telling stories from Indian mythology. Grand, busy, and totally captivating.
I read that over 3 million people pass through CST every single day. Can you imagine? It's like a reminder that this architectural masterpiece isn't just a monument to the past, but like a vital part of the city today.
Exactly. CST reflects Mumbai's spirit, where history is intertwined with everyday life. Now, about those Elephanta Caves I mentioned earlier, let's hop on that ferry, head to Elephanta Island, about an hour from the gateway.
Okay, prepare to be amazed. These cave temples, also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, are dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva. And get this, they date back to the 5th to 8th centuries, filled with these super intricate rock-cut sculptures depicting stories from Hindu mythology.
And the centerpiece, you gotta see it, the colossal Trimurti sculpture. 3-headed Shiva, it represents the creator, the preserver, and destroyer, aspects of the universe. Pretty powerful symbol of Shiva's omnipresence. Really a sight to behold, carved straight out of the rock face in this ancient cave.
I'm getting chills just imagining it. From these ancient caves, let's switch gears a bit. Let's visit the Siddhivinayak Temple, one of Mumbai's most important religious sites, dedicated to Lord Ganesha, the elephant-headed god, and it's said to fulfill wishes and remove obstacles.
Yeah, Lord Ganesha is super popular in Mumbai. You'll see his image everywhere, homes, businesses. His story is all about new beginnings and overcoming challenges. It resonates with a lot of people in this city. Mumbai is constantly evolving, striving for success.
True. I even heard Bollywood stars go to this temple for blessings. Speaking of unique places, ever heard of a mosque built on an island in the Arabian Sea? That's the Haji Ali Dargah. And get this, to get there you have to walk along a causeway that disappears during high tide.
Really shows the ingenuity and devotion of the people who built it centuries ago. The Haji Ali Dargah is dedicated to a Muslim saint, Pir Haji Ali Shah Bukhari, and it reflects Mumbai's spirit of religious harmony and tolerance. You'll find people of all faiths visiting this remarkable place.
Every corner of Mumbai's got a story, it seems. You know what? I think it's time for a little break from history and spirituality. Let's hit Juhu Beach, one of Mumbai's most popular spots for locals and tourists alike.
Perfect spot to sample Mumbai's famous street food, too. Juhu Beach is a, sensory overload in the best possible way. The sights, the sounds, and especially those smells of delicious food cooked right there on the sand. You gotta try the pav bhaji, rich vegetable curry served with bread, and bil puri, crunchy, tangy puffed rice snack.
You're making me hungry. And I hear the sunsets over the Arabian Sea at Juhu Beach are legendary. We can't talk about Mumbai without mentioning Bollywood, can we?
Of course not. Mumbai's the heart of the Hindi film industry, right? Bollywood tour is a must for anyone who wants to experience that magic of Indian cinema. You can visit studios, see live shoots, even imagine yourself as a Bollywood star.
I'm picturing those elaborate dance sequences, the colorful costumes. I also read that Bollywood films often tackle important social issues, reflecting the realities of Indian society. It's more than just entertainment, it's like a reflection of the country's soul.
Definitely. Bollywood has a huge global impact. It influences music, fashion, even dance trends worldwide. Powerful example of how Mumbai's creative energy reaches, far beyond its borders.
Okay, shopaholics, listen up. Get ready for Chor Bazaar, one of India's largest and oldest flea markets. This place is a treasure trove, antiques, vintage items, quirky souvenirs, you name it, it's probably there.
Chor Bazaar is where you go to find that one-of-a-kind item you never knew you needed. And great place to, practice your bargaining skills. Remember, it's all part of the fun and the cultural experience.
Love that. Haggling, it's like a dance between buyer and seller, a skill I need to work on. Now, if you're looking for a break from the city's energy, escape to the Kanheri Caves. They're located within the Sanjay Gandhi National Park. These ancient Buddhist caves date back to the 1st century BCE, offer a glimpse into India's, rich spiritual heritage.
What's fascinating about the Kanheri Caves, they weren't just places of worship. They were also centers of learning and monastic life, The carvings and sculptures depict scenes from Buddha's life and teachings, a unique window into the history of Buddhism in India.
It's incredible how Mumbai blends ancient history with modern life. You can go from exploring centuries-old caves to shopping in bustling markets all in one day. This city truly has it all.
It does. And that's just the beginning. We've only scratched the surface. So much more to explore, from the diverse food scene to hidden cultural gems.
Well, luckily for you, listener, we're not done yet. We'll be right back to delve even deeper into this incredible city in part 2 of our Mumbai deep dive. Stay tuned. Back for more Mumbai adventures. We covered some amazing stuff last time, from those iconic landmarks to ancient caves and those lively markets. Feeling like there's still so much more to uncover, though.
Oh, absolutely. Just scratch the surface. Mumbai is a city of endless discoveries. Always more to dive into,
Yeah.
It's heart and soul.
Speaking of heart and soul, food always gets me excited about a new place. We touched on those street food delights like pav bhaji and belpuri, but what other culinary adventures are out there in Mumbai?
Ooh, get ready for some serious flavor. Mumbai's street food is legendary. There's something for every taste bud, seriously. Craving spice? Gotta try vada pav, deep-fried potato patty, fluffy bun, and chutney. That'll, wake you up.
Ooh, sounds amazing. Anything a bit different, though?
Try misal pav, then. Spicy sprouted lentil curry, topped with crunchy farsan, served with pav, that classic Mumbai bread, hearty and flavorful breakfast, fuel for a day of exploring.
I'm already getting hungry. But it's not just street food, is it? What about Mumbai's fancy, fine dining scene?
Mumbai's food scene is as diverse as its people. You'll find everything. Michelin-starred restaurants to those cute little cafes and traditional eateries, craving authentic Indian curries, fresh seafood, even international cuisine. Mumbai's got it all.
A food lover's paradise. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk about the people. What are Mumbaikars like?
Mumbaikars, that's what the locals are called. They're the heart and soul of this whole city. Known for their resilience, their entrepreneurial spirit. They're warm. They love life. They come from everywhere, representing all these different cultures, languages, religions. It's really a tapestry.
I bet the city wouldn't be the same without that energy. What's it like interacting with locals?
Super friendly and welcoming, really. Don't be shy. Ask for directions, recommendations. Might even strike up a conversation, lead to an unexpected adventure. Who knows?
Now, safety is always a concern when traveling, especially solo. What's the vibe in Mumbai, safety-wise?
Generally, Mumbai is a safe city, especially for tourists. Of course, like any big city, be aware of your surroundings, especially at night. But overall, pretty welcoming and safe for travelers.
That's good to know. Okay, let's talk shopping. We already talked about Chor Bazaar, but what other retail therapy adventures await?
Mumbai is a shopper's paradise. High-end boutiques, bustling street markets overflowing with, colorful textiles, jewelry, handicrafts, you name it.
So where should we head for those unique, authentic Mumbai finds?
For old world charm and a real sensory experience, head to Clawford Market. Historic market, wander through stalls with spices, fresh produce, all sorts of goods piled high. It's amazing.
I can almost smell those spices. What about traditional Indian clothing and textiles?
Magaldas Market and Zavri Bazaar are the spots. riot of colors and textures, vendors selling everything, silk saris to intricate jewelry, and don't forget to haggle. Part of the fun.
Love that. Haggling, it's a little dance, buyer and seller. Need to practice that skill. Okay, we've covered those iconic must-sees, but what about those hidden gems? Off the beaten path places, Secrets for the adventurous traveler.
One hidden gem I always recommend is Banganga Tank. Ancient water tank tucked away in a residential area, surrounded by temples and, like, historical structures. Peaceful oasis, a break from the city's energy. Different side of Mumbai.
Sounds so peaceful. What about for art and culture lovers?
Head to Colaba Art Precinct. Vibrant neighborhood, art galleries, museums, cute cafes, heritage buildings. Spend a day wandering the streets, soaking up the artistic vibe.
Fantastic additions to any Mumbai itinerary. Okay, practical stuff. First up, money. Currency in Mumbai. Credit cards widely accepted.
Currency in India is the Indian rupee, INR. Credit cards, mostly accepted in hotels, restaurants, bigger shops. But always good to have some local currency, for smaller purchases, street vendors.
Good to know. Tipping. Customary in Mumbai.
Customary, yeah, but not, required. Restaurants, 10% tip is appreciated. Porters, taxi drivers, small tips usually expected.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the rickshaw in the traffic jam. How do we navigate those Mumbai streets? They're notoriously congested.
Mumbai traffic, it's an experience, that's for sure. Local trains are the fastest, most efficient, but warning, they get packed during rush hour. If you want a more comfy ride, taxis, those app-based cabs like Uber and Ola are good options.
Key is to be prepared for anything. Embrace the ride, right? What about communication? English widely spoken.
Yes, English is widely spoken, especially in tourist areas, business districts. But learning a few basic Hindi phrases, goes a long way. Shows you're making an effort, connects you with the culture.
I love that. Even a few words can make a difference. Speaking of capturing memories, any tips for photographers out there wanting to capture Mumbai's essence?
Oh, Mumbai is a photographer's dream. To capture the energy, explore those street markets, interact with locals, look for those candid moments that show the city's spirit. It's all about those real moments.
And for those, classic, iconic shots.
Gateway of India, Marine Drive, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus. Don't forget to play with light and shadow. Golden hour just after sunrise or before sunset. It's magical for photos.
Great tips. Okay, packing. Essentials for Mumbai.
Comfortable shoes, for sure. Lots of walking. Light, breathable clothes for that warm weather. Sunscreen, insect repellent, and a hat. Protect yourself from the sun.
What about for those cultural experiences?
Shawl or scarves, useful for temples and religious sites. Small first aid kit, any meds you need. And don't forget a universal adapter for your electronics.
All excellent tips. Feels like we've covered so much, but still more to come. Ready to wrap up this leg of the journey. Head into the final stretch.
Yeah, let's do it. Deep breath and on to part 3, uncovering even more hidden gems and inspiration.
We're back. Final part of our Mumbai deep dive. Feeling super energized after our last chat, Mumbai just packs so much into every corner.
It really does. A city that keeps on giving. Still have a few more hidden gems to uncover too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Before we send our listener off to book their flights, anything else we missed? To make their trip extra special, something most tourists wouldn't even know about.
Well, if they're, really into history and want to understand India's fight for independence, I always recommend the Mani Bhavan Gandhi Museum. It was Mahatma Gandhi's house in Mumbai, now a museum, chronicles his life and work.
Wow, to walk through where Gandhi lived and worked, powerful stuff, connects you to history in a way a textbook never could. We've talked beaches, caves, city streets, but does Mumbai have, nature escapes too? For those who need a break from the urban buzz?
For sure. Just outside the city, you'll find Sanjay Gandhi National Park. Sprawling green space, tons of plants and animals. You can hike, maybe spot a leopard from a distance, of course, and even check out those Kanheri caves again, all within this incredible park.
So adventure and history, all in one. See, Mumbai really does have it all. Any last-minute advice for our listener? The one ready to pack their bags and book that flight? Words of wisdom.
Pack your curiosity, that sense of adventure, and most importantly, an open mind. Mumbai is a city that rewards those who, embrace it all. The diversity, the energy, even the chaos sometimes.
Love that. Mumbai sounds like more than just a place to visit. It's a whole experience.
It is. That's what makes it so special.
So to our listener, as you plan your Mumbai adventure, remember, this is just the start. There's a world of experiences waiting for you in the city of dreams. Embrace the unexpected. Enjoy every moment. Let Mumbai work its magic.
Who knows, maybe we'll bump into each other on Marine Drive one day, sharing some vada pav as the sun sets.
Now that's a dream. Until then, happy travels, keep exploring. This has been The Deep Dive. We'll catch you on our next adventure.